And welcome to another one of my live stream lectures. And before we get in today's very exciting lecture, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and everyone for supporting my channel. My YouTube channel truly would not be where it's at today without all of my supporters. So with that being said, let's get on down to today's lecture, which is how I have grown my YouTube channel. From time to time, I, enjoy doing lectures on how I have grown my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is a little over, actually probably like 4.5 years old that I developed and created my YouTube channel. And it took me 2.5 years as a content creator to monetize my channel. My channel became monetized January of 2023. So my channel now has been monetized a little over 2 years. Boy, that time seemed like it has flown by. January of 2024, my channel earned the YouTube Silver Play Button Award. In August of 2024, my channel became eligible for major brand deals as a content creator. And, when I got monetized in January of 2023, after 2.5 years of hard work as a content creator, the criteria that I had to meet in order to become monetized is my channel had to have 1,000 subscribers in 4,000 watch hours within a 365-day time frame. And I'm gonna tell you, that was a tremendous feat. Like I said, it took me 2.5 years to monetize. That first year of creating my channel, I clearly remember this. At the end of the first year, I only had 100 subscribers. So going into that second year, I had to shift my mindset. And also into that second year aggressively, at the time I was still working in the workforce for state government. I spent a tremendous amount of time in the natural environment in entering that second year, meeting people in the real world, marketing my channel, getting people to subscribe to my channel in the real world on the spot after meeting with them and telling them about my channel. And, I did that solid for 10, 11 months, I can remember, in order to get that first 1,000 subscribers. And I did a lot of work. I still do a lot of marketing for my channel. But, that getting monetized was a tremendous feat. When my channel earned the YouTube Silver Play Button Award January 2024, in the criteria for that YouTube Silver Play Button Award, your channel has to reach that first 100,000 subscribers. All of your content has to be original. YouTube, check this out. You can have no violation on community guidelines, no warnings, no strikes, none of that within the 365 days, and no copyright violations, none of that, in order to meet criteria for that YouTube Silver Play Button Award. So my channel earned that January of 2024. In August of 2024, my channel became eligible for major brand deals, where your channel now is raising eyebrows, where companies and corporations will go into a contractual agreement with that content creator to pay us to run their product and services and brand across our channel. And, as a content creator, I tell anyone, yeah, we make money off ad revenue and membership and super chats and all that, but you really begin to make that significant money as a content creator when you start earning and going after those brand deals. So, that's a lot of work. I work harder now than ever. And many of the things I've done throughout the life of my channel in order to grow my channel is, to do the footwork. To publish my content, to publish various mixtures of content to build my video catalog. Right now, I'm very close to hitting 7,000 published content. That's a lot of content. And many of the things I've done to grow my channel is I do shorts, I do podcasts, I do live streams, I do video uploads, I do relational lectures. You know, I do a mixture of everything. Because I tell any content creator, the more you build your video catalog, however you want to mix it up, people, that will expose your channel to the world, that will expose your channel to the masses. And, you know, and I tell people, you as a content creator, you are, especially if your channel is monetized, or rather you're monetized or not, you are gaining views and watch hours and ad revenue and everything, super chats, from your entire video catalog. I have close to 7,000 published videos. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of videos. That's a lot of eyes on Marie Holiday channel. And, you know, by publishing a mixture of published content to build my video catalog is one of the critical pieces in regards to how I have grown my channel. And I publish content daily, people, daily. Since the birth of my channel, I'm publishing content on a daily basis. I don't care if it's a short, I don't care if it's a live stream, just like I'm doing a live stream right now. I don't care if it's a video upload, I don't care if it's a relational lecture, I don't care if it's a silent live stream. I'm gonna publish some kind of content on a daily basis. For the past several months, I've been publishing anywhere between 13 to 23 published contents a day. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's a major piece in how I have developed and cultivate and nurture my channel. Another thing I've done since the birth of my channel in order to cultivate and to develop my channel is, and not just for my YouTube channel, I invest money into YouTube paid advertising, that's marketing. You know, I've invested money into YouTube paid advertising to market my book, Awake Financial Freedom. I invested money into YouTube paid advertising to market my company, Parents and Associates Resource Center. And I invest ongoing money into YouTube paid advertising to market certain my YouTube videos, and all of that money I spend on marketing is a 100% business write-off. You gotta market. You gotta market. I mean, market is ongoing. Or rather, you want to market your product, your service, your brand, your YouTube channel, your business, your book. If you're an author, you have got to market. Spend money on marketing to market your product, services, and brand, to include your YouTube channel. And, you know, when you spend that money on marketing, that has a direct impact on increasing the sales of my book. It has a direct impact on increasing the revenue under my company, Parents and Associates Resource Center. And it has a direct impact on pushing my channel, my YouTube channel, into the next stratosphere in terms of attaining, you know, views, watch hours, subscribers. Because when you're marketing, spending money on marketing, then your channel, that marketing piece, you're exposing your channel to the world. It has a direct impact on my channel getting brand deals. You know, a lot of eyes are on my channel. That has a direct impact when I spend money on marketing in terms of tapping into those international markets. I get a high percentage of ad revenue through my views. So all of that, when you're marketing your product, service, brand to include your YouTube channel, that means more people are watching your videos. More people are watching your channel. Because when you monetize, one of the biggest ways a monetized channel make money is through our ad revenue. We don't make money through subscriber count. No, we make our money through ad revenue, through membership, through super chats, and through brand deals. But yeah, subscribers does have a direct impact on your views in watch hours, you know, so because when you got someone who's subscribed to your channel, that means they are watching your channel. They're sending comments that has a direct impact on your views, which has a direct impact on your watch hours, which also has a direct impact on ad revenue. It all ties in. So these are the many things that I've done as a content creator, and I continuously do as a content creator to continue to push my channel into the next stratosphere, many on an ongoing basis, to continue to cultivate and develop and to nurture and to grow my channel as a content creator. And most importantly, I have that strategic business plan in place with measurable goals and objectives and projected due dates, specifically measurable goals and objectives for my YouTube channel with those projected due dates. And when I meet that due date, I will write down another goal and meet the goal in relation to that YouTube channel. And I'm telling you, this business plan has played a powerful impact on the growth of my YouTube channel. And you know, and like I said, as a content creator, and I don't even keep counting anymore. I think I'm at 370 plus thousand subscribers. But I work harder now than ever before compared to when I only was trying to get monetized, or when I only had 100 subscribers. Like I said, it took me a solid year to get my first 100 subscribers. I seen explosive growth for my channel in December of 2023 when I took my guided tour to Cairo, Egypt. You know, I was tapped into that international market. I saw explosive growth in views, subscribers, watch hours, ad revenue from a global standpoint, people. And I literally seemed like I can remember when I only had 2 subscribers. But I'm going to tell you, I can also remember when I had 1,200 subscribers, 1,200 subscribers. It seemed like from 1,200 to 370 plus thousand subscribers, it just seemed like when I took that guided tour to Cairo, Egypt, actually before I took that guided tour to Cairo, Egypt, I can remember I saw explosive growth in my channel September of 2023. And I even saw more explosive growth in my channel December of 2023 when I took that guided tour to Cairo, Egypt. But I can clearly remember September of 2023, I only had 1,200 subscribers. So from September to 2023 to December of 2023, after I took that guided tour to Cairo, Egypt, to give you an idea on how that international travel and tapping into the Cairo, Egypt market brought my channel to another stratosphere. Prior to me taking that guided tour, my channel only had 1,200 subscribers. When my channel only had 1,200 subscribers September of 2023. When I returned back from that guided tour to Cairo, Egypt, December of 2023, I had well over 300,000 subscribers. So that kind of wrap your mind around that. And at that point, I knew that my channel had pierced the veil into another stratosphere. But make no mistake, I have done the work. I have done the footwork. And I continue to do the footwork. Tremendous amount of research behind the scenes to develop and to cultivate my topics, to market my channel in the natural environment like I'm running for office, to invest money into paid advertising in all areas of my business, whether it's my book, whether it's my company, whether it's my YouTube channel, to promote my product, my service, and my brand, people, and all of the money I spend to do that is a 100% business write-off. I'm always blocking out time to publish a mixture of published content, whether it's a short, whether it's a silent live stream, whether it's a relational lecture, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a video upload on a daily basis, people. You know, for the past several months, I've been publishing 13 to 23 published content a day for the past several months. to meet certain goals. So that's work. Research behind the scene on a lot of my topics that I do for my YouTube channel. So I'm working now harder now than ever before, compared to only when I had 2 subscribers or 1,200 subscribers. And because I'm internally driven, bottom line, I'm always working on goals. I'm working on other goals that has absolutely nothing to do with YouTube. I'm working on goals simultaneously with that's indicated on my strategic business plan. So those are the many things I have done to grow my channel. Those are the many things I continue to do to grow my channel. And I tell anybody, you can't just be money driven, because if you're just money driven, you're not going to be able to function at this level, to have that strategic business plan in place, to do research behind the scene, to be out there in the natural environment, marketing your channel, meet people in the natural environment, to market your channel, your product, your service, and your brand on an ongoing basis. And where now you're making it personable, and doing all of that has had a direct impact on my channel being monetized January 2023, a little over 2 years. All of that hard work that I have done has had a direct impact on my channel, earning the YouTube Silver Play Button Award January of 2024, which was a tremendous feat. And the criteria for that YouTube Silver Play Button Award, the channel have to hit that first 300,000 or 100,000 subscribers. The channel also, all of your videos have to be original, and YouTube is going to dissect all of your published content to make sure all of your videos are original. You ain't borrowed nobody else's material. You ain't using nobody else's music. It can be no copyright violations, no community strikes or warnings within 365 days. Earning that YouTube Silver Play Button Award, people, rural, was a tremendous feat. Hear what I'm saying? Also, my channel became eligible for those major brand deals August of 2024. And the criteria for that, number one criteria, got to be monetized in order to become eligible for those brand deals. Number two, the channel can have no strikes, warnings, violations in relation to those community guidelines within 365 days. And trust me, YouTube is going to check it out prior to becoming eligible for those brand deals. No copyright violations, none of that. And I'm going to tell you something. When my channel became eligible for major brand deals August of 2024, at August of 2024, I had a little over 300,000 subscribers. I had already earned that YouTube Silver Play Button Award. My channel had been monetized by that time. So I did a lot of blood, sweat, and tears behind the scene to become eligible for my channel to qualify for major brand deals, where a company go into a contractual agreement with Marie Holiday and pay me significant money to run their product and services, a brand, across my channel. But pay attention, rural. Back then in August of 2024, I was well over 300,000 subscribers. My channel was already into a whole nother stratosphere by that point. And trust me, I busted my butt and continuously bust my butt to continue to push my channel into the next stratosphere. Because if I would have been lazy, I wouldn't be having this conversation right now. And it's becoming, it seems like it's becoming so popularized, when many people are getting on these platforms and talking about YouTube in easy mode. Hear what I'm telling you. YouTube is not in easy mode. Because if you're not putting the footwork in to push your channel to the next stratosphere, to get monetized or take it to the next level, to earn some of these accolades that I just rattled off, you're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to put the blood, sacrifice, the work in, research behind the scene, invest money into marketing, get out there in the natural environment and market your product, your service, your brand, your channel as if you are running for office. Real talk. And ain't nothing about that easy. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've always been told, ain't nothing in this world, if you want to do it the correct way, Ain't nothing in this world of true value is gonna come quick or fast or easy, and that is to include, to cultivate it and develop it and to nurture and to push your YouTube channel into a whole nother stratosphere, people. Because I'm telling you though, and then once you meet these criterias, once you get monetized, you got to maintain the eligibility to be monetized. You know, once you become qualified to get those brand deals, you got to maintain the eligibility to keep those brands. Because just like you can get a brand deal, there's content creators out there, because they're violating those community guidelines and doing stupid stuff on their channel, they're losing those brand deals, and that's going to hurt them in the pocketbook. Just like you had to meet those criterias to earn that YouTube Silver Play Button Award, you got to maintain the criteria to maintain that YouTube Silver Play Button Award. And that's where the work comes into play, people. Real talk. You know, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning to start my day, to do my workout, and then there's a certain amount of time I get down to business, whether I need to do research behind a topic. I'm spending a lot of work behind the scenes, researching certain topics, getting ready for that lecture, real talk, and blocking out time to publish my 13 to 23 published content a day. Let me know how that sounds easy. And once I do all that, then I've gone on with the rest of my day in terms of other responsibilities I got to do in my household, in my life, when I'm cutting the camera off. But that certain area in my life as a content creator, that using that business model, is work, people, behind the scene, real talk. And that is how I have pushed my channel into a whole nother stratosphere, people. That work that I do behind the scene. And it don't stop there. My strategic business plan, and I ain't just talking about on YouTube goals. Right now, my strategic business plan is 39 pages long. And this is just one component of my strategic business plan. I got a thick binder of strategic business plans for my company, Parents and Associates Resource Center. I'm working on goals simultaneously, not just no doggone YouTube goals. Real talk. So that is how I have gotten my channel to where it's at right now. A lot of work, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of time, keeping God first, and most importantly, being internally driven. Because if it's just money driven and you ain't keeping God first, you ain't gonna be able to function at this level. Real talk. You got to have a higher purpose. You got to have a mission, goals, and objective for your YouTube channel. You got to be driven by the spirit. Everything else gonna fall in place. Everything else, I don't care if you're trying to get monetized. I don't care if you're already monetized, you're trying to increase the amount of money, your YouTube paychecks. I don't care if you're going after that silver play button, the diamond play button, the gold play button, brand deals. You got to be internally driven, people, to take it to this level. And the only person who's gonna do that for you, can't nobody else do that for you. Can't nobody develop your strategic business plan. Can't nobody do your research behind the scene. Can't nobody make sure you adhere to those community guidelines and the contractual agreement between that content creator and YouTube. You got to do all that. I spend a lot of time reading and studying the YouTube community guidelines on an ongoing basis, because they're always updating that. I'm spending at least 2 or 3 hours a day on nothing but reading and studying community guidelines, people, behind the scene, before I even get in front of the camera. Real talk. So yeah, that is how I have cultivated and grown my YouTube channel. And it don't stop there. It don't stop there. You know, I got other goals, YouTube goals, that I'm working on. You know, because I'm the type of person, when I put a goal down in any area of my life, and once I have achieved that goal, I'm already right now a new goal. That's just how I operate. I have been goal driven since I've been 5 years old. I have been writing down my goals, people, on paper since I've been 5 years old. Probably a little younger than that, but I do remember 5 writing those goals down, and it has not stopped. So that is how I have got my channel to where it's at right now. being goal focused, God first, being internally driven, because I'm telling you something, people, the sky's the limit. And I say this again, YouTube is not, well, I'm gonna speak for myself. YouTube, with all of the footwork I'm doing, YouTube ain't on no doggone easy mode. Help me, no, it ain't easy, because I'm putting work in. I'm treating this like a business model. Real talk, people. By the time 9 o'clock come in the morning, I don't already put 4 or 5 hours of work in as a businesswoman in relation to what I need to do to continue to push my business into the next stratosphere, my YouTube channel into the next stratosphere, to drive sales for my book, Awake Financial Freedom, which I get quarterly checks from my publishing company every quarter, but I'm doing things behind the scene too to continue to market my product, brand, service, my book, to drive my sales. That's a whole nother separate goal, people, in terms of my Awake Financial Freedom goal, my Paris and Associates Resource Center goal, my YouTube goal. It does not stop. It doesn't stop. And I got another goal I'm working on. So I say that to say that is how I have pushed my channel to where it's at right now. And it's no end with me. The goals will never end. This just one folder full of goals that I have, but I have other binders. I have folders, goals I'm constantly writing down, updating. You gotta be looking at your business plan, updating this business plan, revising this business plan on a daily basis, daily, hourly, daily. It doesn't stop. I can get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and add a new goal and eject it with a projected due date on my strategic business plan. It ain't all about just YouTube, but the focus of this lecture is to give the world some insight on what I continuously do behind the scene to push, and I don't even consider my channel a big channel. Somebody else might consider my channel a big channel, but to me, I don't see it that way. I really don't. And the reason why, because I have too many other goals that I'm working on to get my channel to the point where I want to get it at. So, and I got too many goals I'm working on. So, again, that is how I have got my channel to where I got it right now. And I was even functioning at this level when I was still working full time for state government, but I still have other responsibilities. I'm a licensed addiction counselor. I've got contracts. I use my credentials to generate money with my credential. So I got contracts, I got stakeholders a few times out of the week where I have to fulfill the obligation of my contractual agreement to make that revenue. So it ain't all about just YouTube. I got other things going on throughout the course of a day. So by the time my day is over, I may have done many things within that day, real talk. So again, share this information in terms of insight in regards to how I have grown and cultivated my YouTube channel. I'm really excited in regards to the trajectory path in terms of where God is going to take my channel. I'm just really, really excited about that. And again, I'm also in the process of getting ready to cut the ribbon on another goal I've been working on since January of 2025, and I had to do a tremendous amount of work behind the scene to complete that goal. That goal is I'm just tying in some loose ends, and I'll be able to finally put the completion date of that goal, which is a specific service that I'm going to be providing under my company, Paris and Associates Resource Center, that is going to give me another stream of income, and I'm just so excited about that. But I had to do a lot of work behind the scene to get that ready to move forward with that service. And the biggest piece I had to do is my web page designer, Jason Shelton, had to go in and update my business website to incorporate that powerful new service I'm getting ready to provide under my company, Paris and Associates Resource Center. I'm really, really excited about that. And other than that, that's all I have. If you have a community wall, put this on your community wall in terms of insight in regards to how I have grown my YouTube channel. It just seemed like it was yesterday. Literally, I can remember when I had 2 subscribers, and I can literally remember, like I said, September of 2023. No joke, September of 2023, I had 1,200 subscribers on my channel. And then when December of 2023 came, when I returned from Cairo, Egypt, my channel was well over 300,000 subscribers. It was mind-blowing. That was nothing but by the grace and glory of God. And I have no doubt that me taking that spiritual journey, it just took I get a lot of support from Africa, Cairo, Egypt, in international supporters. And it's evident. I can go into my YouTube studio and see that. I get a very small percentage of subscribers and supporters in the United States. I'm just more on that global market. And I have no doubt that it played a role when I took my guided trip to Rome, Italy, Cairo, Egypt, see the biblical Nile River, the Vatican City. I'm meeting people from all over the world, and I tune them into my YouTube channel. So that's all I have. Simple fidelity, and I'm going to leave any care of your own conscience. Have a great day.